For centuries, whispers have echoed through darkened halls about salt's power to repel the supernatural. But in 2021, paranormal researcher Sarah Collins decided to put this ancient belief to the test. And what her team captured on film sent shockwaves through the occult community that reverberate to this day. In many cultures, salt is associated with cleansing and preservation. Let's explore 3 chilling true stories that seem to prove salt's supernatural repelling power. It's thought that this purity is anathema to spirits who exist in a state between our world and the next. Others suggest that salt's ability to conduct electricity disrupts the electromagnetic fields that ghosts supposedly use to manifest. They were called to an abandoned hospital with a reputation for intense spiritual activity. Using state-of-the-art equipment, they documented numerous unexplained phenomena. If salt is truly effective against spirits, why doesn't it work in all cases? Some researchers theorize that the belief itself may be the key. While it might ward off lost souls or residual hauntings, more powerful demons or malevolent spirits could potentially overcome its influence. Its accessibility and long history of use make it an attractive option for those seeking protection from the unknown. Perhaps it's not the salt that repels ghosts, but the faith we place in its power. As an experiment, they created a large salt circle in the most active area. Whether it's a placebo effect or a genuine metaphysical phenomenon, the stories of salt's ghostly repelling powers continue to captivate and terrify us. Their instruments showed a dramatic drop in electromagnetic activity within the circle, and all paranormal events ceased inside its boundaries. The idea that ghosts and spirits recoil from salt is deeply rooted in human history. From ancient Egyptian tombs to modern-day salt has been used as a protective barrier against malevolent forces. Remember, a simple circle of salt might just be your best protection against the forces that lurk beyond our understanding. But beware. Once that circle is broken, all bets are off, and the spirits may come rushing in. But why do these ethereal entities seem to despise this common mineral? A family was tormented by a shadowy figure that appeared in their young daughter East's room each night. In desperation, the parents created a salt circle around the girl's bed. To their amazement, security camera footage showed the dark entity approaching the bed, only to stop abruptly at the salt line, unable to cross. Some theorists believe it's due to salt's purifying properties. The owner, plagued by unexplained noises and objects moving on their own, consulted a local psychic. On her advice, he lined the thresholds of every door and window with salt. The paranormal activity ceased immediately. But one fateful night, a guest accidentally kicked over the salt line at their door. Within hours, the room was a hotbed of ghostly activity, furniture sliding across the floor and icy cold spots appearing out of nowhere. But does salt really keep demons and other dark entities at bay? The evidence, while often anecdotal, is surprisingly compelling. Our first tale takes us to a centuries-old inn in rural England. The second incident occurred in a suburban American home in 2018, but perhaps the most convincing case comes from a team of paranormal investigators in Japan. These stories, while compelling, raise as many questions as they answer. Others argue that salt's effectiveness may depend on the type of entity involved. Despite the debate, many paranormal investigators, and those dealing with suspected hauntings, continue to rely on salt as a first line of defense. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the supernatural, the relationship between salt and spirits remains a fascinating area of study. So the next time you feel a chill run down your spine, or catch a glimpse of something otherworldly in the corner of your eye, visual, a hand slowly sweeps away part of a salt line. In the background, a dark shape begins to materialize,